For years, Tesla has dominated headlines as the king of electric vehicles. Elon Musk, with his grand vision of a sustainable future, became the face of the EV revolution. But while the world was watching Tesla, a lesser-known company quietly overtook them, a company that doesn't rely on hype, but instead, pure industrial power and technological innovation. This is the story of how BYD, a former battery manufacturer, became the world's biggest electric vehicle maker, surpassing Tesla. The story of BYD doesn't begin with cars. It begins with batteries. In 1995, a young chemist named Wang Chuanfu founded BYD in Shenzhen, China. At the time, China was heavily reliant on Japanese and Korean batteries for electronics. But Wang saw an opportunity to change that. When I started BYD, people told me I was crazy to compete with Japanese giants like Sanyo and Panasonic. Wang once recalled, "But I believed China needed to develop its own technology instead of always following others." BYD started as a rechargeable battery manufacturer, supplying power to brands like Nokia, Motorola, and Samsung. By the early 2000s, it had become the world's leading producer of nickel-cadmium, capturing 65% of the global NiCd battery market by 2002, and world's third largest in lithium-ion batteries in 2009. But Wang Chuanfu wasn't satisfied with just being a supplier. He had a bigger vision. In 2003, BYD made an unexpected move. It bought a struggling state-owned Xi'an Qinchuan automobile company for 269 million Hong Kong dollars, acquiring a 77% stake. Investors were skeptical. Analysts ridiculed the decision. A battery company making cars? It was unheard of. But Wang Chuanfu wasn't thinking like a traditional car manufacturer. He envisioned a future where electric cars would dominate the roads, and he knew that controlling battery production was the key to making them affordable. This acquisition gave BYD a crucial automobile production license, which was difficult to obtain in China at the time. Then, in 2008, BYD caught the attention of Charlie Munger, who called Wang Chuanfu a combination of Thomas Edison and Jack Welch. Munger convinced Warren Buffett to invest $232 million for a 10% stake in BYD. This was a major endorsement. That same year, BYD introduced the world's first mass-produced plug-in hybrid, the F3DM, featuring a 16 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate LiFePO4 battery with a 60-kilometer all-electric range. Unlike Tesla, which focused on high-end sports cars, BYD targeted the mass market. It wasn't flashy, but it was effective. While Tesla was struggling with battery supply chains, BYD made a game-changing breakthrough in 2020, the Blade Battery. Unlike conventional lithium-ion batteries, the Blade Battery used lithium iron phosphate LFP chemistry, making it safer, cheaper, and more durable. What made the Blade Battery revolutionary wasn't just its chemistry, but its structural design. By arranging cells in a blade-like array and integrating them directly into the car's frame, BYD eliminated the need for module enclosures, increasing space utilization by 50% while increasing energy density by 30%. To demonstrate its safety, Wang Chuanfu famously had a blade battery pierced with nails and heated to extreme temperatures on live television. It didn't explode or catch fire. Unlike conventional batteries, this allowed BYD to scale EV production rapidly while keeping costs down, a key factor in their global expansion. Today, BYD is valued at $139 billion, with its battery technology being used in brands like Toyota and Daimler. While most EV makers source components from hundreds of suppliers, BYD took a different approach. The company manufactures up to 80% of its components in-house, from semiconductors and motors to batteries, and even the glass for their vehicles. The industry practice is to purchase components, but we make everything ourselves, Wang explained in a rare 2022 interview. This gives us complete control over quality, costs, and supply chains. This vertical integration strategy became crucial during the global semiconductor shortage of 2021 to 2022. While competitors had to halt production, BYD continued to grow, increasing production at a time when others couldn't. Unlike Tesla, which focused on selling cars to consumers, BYD took a different route. It targeted public transportation and government contracts. By 2023, BYD had electric buses running in Los Angeles, London, Santiago, and Toronto, making it a key player in the electric transit market. Then came the ultimate milestone. BYD emerged as the world's largest EV manufacturer. By 2023, it overtook Tesla in global EV sales, selling 3.76 million vehicles in the first 11 months of 2024. The numbers don't lie. BYD's aggressive expansion into markets like India, Brazil, and Thailand has secured its dominance. Not only that, recent findings reveal that BYD is strategically undercutting Tesla's prices in at least 10 countries outside Western markets. As if dominating the EV space wasn't enough, reports surfaced in 2024 that Apple had been secretly working with BYD on developing next-gen long-range EV batteries, leveraging BYD's Blade Battery technology. According to industry insiders, Apple was drawn to BYD's unique combination of battery expertise, manufacturing scale, and integration capabilities, a rare blend that even tech giants couldn't match. While Apple's EV project was eventually scrapped, the partnership underscored BYD's rising influence in the global EV supply chain. Despite its meteoric rise, BYD still faces major challenges. The company's reliance on the Chinese market makes it vulnerable to trade restrictions and geopolitical tensions. Meanwhile, Tesla is fighting back with innovations like the 4680 battery and full self-driving software. The EV industry is just entering its most competitive phase, notes Tulay, managing director of Sino Auto Insights. BYD's advantage is in manufacturing and cost, but they'll need to match the software capabilities of Tesla and the design appeal of traditional automakers to truly dominate globally. But with aggressive expansion, government backing, and a technological edge, BYD is set to define the future of electric mobility. Could it become the undisputed EV leader of the world? So, what's next for BYD? The company plans to start demonstration use of solid-state batteries around 2027, with large-scale adoption post-2030. Additionally, BYD is integrating AI-driven robots into their manufacturing processes, significantly enhancing production efficiency and quality. As Wang Chuanfu put it at the 2024 World Economic Forum, the future won't be defined by who makes the most noise, but by who delivers the most value. We're not just building cars, we're building an entirely new energy ecosystem. While the world was watching Tesla, BYD was quietly building the future, one battery at a time.